Yeah, man. So I've been waiting to come on the stage for a while, but I didn't know how to get on the link. Yeah, so it's nice to talk to you because I've been watching you for a while now.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, I disagree about the whole idea that Jesus is God and is a part of a
Trinity.
union with yeah, a Trinity union with the Father and the Holy Spirit.
Mm.
What do
Okay.
you believe? You believe
He's a
you don't
Unitarian.
know who the. Oh, I thought he said he was Jewish.
He is, but you don't. You believe only God is one person, right, Ben?
Yeah, yeah, but without the other persons.
Okay. Have we spoken before?
No,
No.
we
Okay.
haven't. This is the first time.
All right. All right. Cool. 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 Let me show you something, man. I want to get your thoughts on something. So
All right, cool.
we're gonna look at this verse of Genesis 28. Is that cool? You
Yeah,
familiar
sure.
with Jacob's dream?
Not so much.
Okay. So it says here in Genesis 28, we'll start at verse 10. It says Jacob left Beersheba and went toward Haran, and he came to a certain place and stayed there that night, because the sun had set. Taking one of the stones of the place, he put it under his head and lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, there was a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Lord stood above it, or Yahweh stood above it, and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham, your father, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie, I will give to you and your offspring. Your offspring shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west and to the east, north and the south. And in you and your offspring shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you back to this land. Now, this is important. He's going to be with him wherever he goes, and will bring him back to this land. He'll keep him, right? For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. So, does it sound familiar? You familiar with the story?
No, this doesn't sound familiar, but I don't see anything suspicious there.
Okay. So God appeared to Jacob in a dream and told him and made a covenant with him and said that he's going to make him fruitful and multiply him and he's going to keep him always until he fulfills his promise, right?
Sure.
Okay. And then um so watch this. Then Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it. And he was afraid and said, how awesome is this place? This is none other than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. So early in the morning, Jacob took the stone that he had put under his head and set it up for a pillar and poured oil on top of it. He called the name of that place Bethel, but the name of the city was Luz at first. Then Jacob made a vow, saying, if God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat, clothing to wear, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, then Yahweh shall be my God, and this stone which I have set up for a pillar shall be God's house. And of all that you give me, I will give a full tenth to you. All right, so then we see Jacob makes a vow after seeing the Lord in his dream. He then makes a vow to God that he will serve him and follow him forever, right? As long as he protects him and keeps him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now I want to just go a few chapters ahead. So Jacob sees him in a dream. Now let's go to Genesis 31. And we're going to do about 10 to 14.
Genesis 31, right?
That's right.
Okay, I'll open it in the. There's gonna be some discrepancy between the translations and the interpretations of the translations, right? We can already agree about that.
Do you read Hebrew?
Yeah, I am. That's my native language.
Good. So then we could just pull up the Hebrew and you could just double check for us to make
No, I
sure.
don't mind. You can whatever you want. You can stick with the English. I got the Hebrew open here. Whatever you want. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
What line?
So we're gonna read verse 11 to 13.
Okay. Okay, I'm with you.
You with me?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So it says, then the angel of God said to me in the dream. So the angel of the Lord came to Jacob in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob. And I said, here I am. And he said, lift up your eyes and see. All the goats that mate with the flock are striped, spotted, and mottled. For I have seen all that Laban is doing to you. So the angel of the Lord comes to him in a dream and says, and is talking to him, correct? Telling him that he sees everything that's
Yeah.
happening to him, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the angel of the Lord continues. He says, I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar and made a vow to me. Now arise, go out from this land and return to the land of your kindred.
Yeah.
So the angel of God here claims to be God himself.
Sure.
What is your understanding here? If there is no Trinity, how does this make sense?
I mean, according to so I'll try to answer it from this perspective. According to our tradition, the angels are basically like robots, you know. So they don't have any will. They don't have any will. So they're determined. So on this logic, for an angel to come to Jacob and talk to him and to say, "I come to you in the name of the Lord," this just doesn't make any sense because he's determined to do so. So this is, by the way, almost anywhere where it says that um, even where it says Elohim, where it says only God came and talked and walked or whatever, it refers to an angel of God. So yeah,
Now,
I hope I answered your question.
so this is you're close actually. It's interesting. You wanted to say something, Nick?
No, my camera's off.
Oh,
Focus.
like why is he raising his hand for? Yeah, so you're kind of right, and there's also something that's wrong as well, because you're familiar with Daniel and how Daniel, an angel came to Daniel, correct?
I'm not that familiar about those, the specific stories in the Bible. I guess as you, right? I'll give you that credit.
Okay,
So
okay. So an angel came to Daniel and spoke to him and told him that he's a messenger from God to give him the word that God had delivered to him. But there was an incident happening. The angel was slow getting to Daniel because he was fighting a demonic entity on his way there. He was fighting an unclean spirit. And then Michael, the archangel, had to come and help Gabriel. You're familiar with Gabriel, the angel, right?
yeah,
Right. So the Gabriel we're talking about. So Gabriel was on his way to deliver God's message to Daniel, but was halted, needed Michael to come help him, and then he was able to continue on his mission to go talk to Daniel. And when he comes to Daniel, he tells him that he has found favor in the Lord and that God has seen him and that God has blessed him. He doesn't say, I have seen you and I have blessed you, but he refers back to God. You see, you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm getting at?
yeah, the same example. Yeah,
Mhm.
where yeah,
Now, the difference with this angel of the Lord here, the angel of God here, this particular messenger, he doesn't say, this is what God said. He doesn't say, I've come to give you a message from God. He says, I am God. He says, I have seen what has been done to you. He says, I'm the one who you made the vow to at Bethel. I am the God of your father Abraham and Isaac. So there's a difference with how the angel of the Lord, he speaks and he introduces himself and he responds, versus how the other angels will see in the scripture how they act and how they respond.
I don't see the problem here also, because it's like when it says that God wrestled with Jacob, right?
Yep.
So we also view that as a reference to. I
The
mean,
angel of
it's
the Lord, right?
it's an angel which wrestled with him.
Yeah, but notice it's always the angel of the Lord. It's a particular angel of the Lord who claims and who other prophets recognize to be God. They even
Wait,
offer sacrifices to him.
wait, I didn't see you make that distinction, or you present that distinction. Where
So
do you see that there's a specific angel which it always you know?
yeah, so notice how you see the angel of the Lord here, and he's never even named. There's a time where they ask his name, and he says, "Why do you ask my name? For it's too wonderful." Right? But the other angels, well, a few of them, we when they interact, we get their names. We get Gabriel's name, we get Michael's name, right? This angel says, "My name's too wonderful. It's too wonderful. It's too magnificent for you to comprehend." And
Hmm.
this he continuously shows up. This particular angel continues to show up. He delivers the Israelites out of Egypt, splits the sea. He comes to Abraham and comes to Jacob and says, I'm the God of the covenant, and I'm the one that you made a vow to, and I'm going to make you a great nation. I'm going to multiply you, you and your offspring. This is the angel of the Lord claiming this, saying that that's me. I said that, right? Coming to
Sure.
Moses saying, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, it's the angel of the Lord that appeared to Moses in the midst of the bush, it says.
Okay.
So this particular angel, this particular messenger, is not a mere spiritual creature like the others. He is a divine figure who is God himself, who acts as a messenger and a revealer of God as well.
Wait, what tell me this. What's the difference between God coming in the form of an angel or coming in the form of anything and talk to Jacob, Moses, and whatever, or God sending an angel to do that what's the difference there? I mean, it's all
Yes,
God, right? He's
no, there's a big difference. So the big difference is one, it will be God himself coming and speaking, right?
but it's
Not
all God
not
himself. Everything is God himself.
It's not. If God sends, like when God sends Moses to speak, Moses is speaking on God's behalf, right? It-
Okay.
but if God didn't use Moses, he said, "No, forget Moses. I'm going to come and speak myself." That's a big difference. If God comes himself and speaks on his own behalf, that's different from him sending an agent to speak on his behalf to represent him.
Sure. But on this example, Moses is a human, right?
Mhm.
And a human with a will, so it already has a personality. He is already a person by himself. So
So are the
why?
angels.
Yeah, but not according to us. Like the angels are basically robots. They
Yeah,
don't
but
have.
where do you get that from? That angels are basically robots? Because
Oh,
we see in the scriptures that the angels didn't, like in Job. It talks about the angels rejoicing at God's creation, right?
Well, not to
right.
mention the
But
angels that fell too. If they're robots, it would make no sense why any angels fell.
sorry, say again.
So, and the fact that angels also fell according to the Old Testament. So it wouldn't make any sense for them to be robots if they fell from God.
If they felt, what do you mean? If they felt?
That they rebelled against God with Satan. Do you hold to that? That
Oh,
the angels.
okay. Where is that exactly? Because that
I
that
think that's in
definitely
Job
go
as
against
well.
that definitely go against the whole idea that they are robots. But where is
Yeah,
that
that's the
exactly?
point. Yeah. All right, let's go to it. All right. We can go to, let's see. Isaiah 14 is one of them. Isaiah 14, chapter 12, or Isaiah 14, verse 12 through 15 says, "How you are fallen from heaven, O day star, son of dawn. How you are cut to the ground, you who laid the nations low. You said in your heart, I will ascend into the heaven above the stars of the God. I will set my throne on high. I will sit on the mount of the assembly in the far reaches of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. But you brought down to Sheol, to the far of the reaches of the pit." So if they're robots, how does this occur?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So they had a choice to either continue to follow and obey and love God, or to rebel against Him, which led to their fall.
Yeah. There's no argument there. I just I need also to make sure where we have the idea that angels are robots, which for me would make the most logical sense, right?
I
Because
mean, not with the scripture, it would. You'd have to contradict.
but sure, but So according to my opinion is that there are some logical contradiction. So for my opinion, it's not 100% from God. Like the Torah, the Bible. I know it's not a conventional opinion amongst believers in Judaism, but
I knew that was coming. What kind of Jew are you?
Sorry,
What kind of Jew are you?
what kind of Jew? I don't know. A Jew. I don't know what kind.
How do you
Can you just make sure? Can you just say Muhammad's a false prophet for us real fast?
No, I'm not Muslim at all, man. I'm not Muslim at all.
Can you just say that for us right quick then, just to make sure?
Yeah. According to my belief, Muhammad is not a prophet.
All right, so to make sure, bro. Because this sounded very Islamic to me. I don't know about you, Logic.
No, I mean,
angels
listen,
are robots. The Torah ain't 100%.
No.
God.
Wait. Let's do. Wait. Okay, so angels are robots, but right. So
no.
But like I said at the beginning, I have a lot of stuff that I agree with you. So it's also that I have a lot of stuff that I agree with Muslims, but I also disagree a lot with them.
Okay.
Right, and I think it's
so. Let's get to let's continue on this nitty-gritty. So we know that from the scripture that the angels are not they have free will. They can think and they have feelings and they have a will. They rebelled against God and fell, right? What's your idea on Satan? Do you believe Satan is a fallen angel?
It's the same thing to me. Yeah, according to my own belief, and I believe it is. I'm 95% believe that this is the conception amongst Jewish people, that the devil is also a robot. It doesn't have any will, right? It does. By the way, according to Judaism,
he has no will.
When God created things. When God created, according to rabbinic Judaism, when God created the devil, which God created the devil, he was very happy. He was more happy when he created the other creation, because only with the evil you can get good. Only with the evil you can get someone getting tested.
That's not true, bro.
Oh Lord, how you think your God was happy with the evil? Oh Lord, have mercy.
That's not true.
I mean, he created it. You think that God didn't create the devil? What, the devil is like
as an angel.
What?
We're getting too far off of this stuff, man. Bro, so look, with what we've seen, man, there cannot be good or evil without your choice, without your free will. You can't, if you're programmed to sin, you're not making a choice to do evil. You're not making a choice to sin. If you're programmed to sin, it's really not sin. It's just an illusion, man. It's not really evil. Evil comes with your choices. Goodness comes with your choices. You can choose to love or choose to be selfish and hate and rebel.
Wait, you're saying that the devil is not the devil?
The devil rebelled against God. man.
Yeah, I don't see how that makes sense, bro. Because God created the devil and
Okay,
sure.
do you what do you so let me ask you this then, because like we're like in the weeds right now. Like this is insane. If first do you believe that the devil rebelled against God or not?
No, according to my belief, the devil does his part.
So
He
why
does his job.
was the devil kicked out of heaven?
N- No, I mean, I'm not sure about that specific, but
Did the devil deceive Eve and Adam in the Garden of Eden?
yeah, but he was created to do so.
No, bro, that's Islam.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, what?
That's
How
Islam.
could
That's
what,
Islam. That's Islam. Islam teaches that Allah,
bro? Like I said, we have a lot of
predestined
stuff.
Adam to sin 40 years before his creation. But that's not the Torah, brother. The Torah, good and evil is your choice. That's your choice. The devil
Yeah, but not
rebelled
for
against God.
angels.
Okay,
But
so
not for angels.
did God punish the serpent for deceiving Eve?
God punished the serpent. Yeah, according to the story, yeah.
So
Sure.
why would God punish the serpent for doing something that God orchestrated him to do in the first place?
Because some of it is a metaphor. Like I said in the beginning, there
What?
are some logical contradictions, right? Some of it is metaphor. Let me ask you that.
Nah, bro.
Let's say God created everything, right? But
Hey, brother, this
this
I
sorry.
think that we can't really build off of anything, because I thought that you said you're a Jew. I thought that you took the scriptures as they are, but then you're picking and choosing what you say has really happened or what is a metaphor and stuff like that. So
Sure, fair enough. I'm not orthodox, right?
clearly,
That wasn't clear from the beginning. Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
But it's all good, man. I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to come up. I do appreciate your time, man, and engaging with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it was lovely to be here. I'll continue listening. Yeah,
All right, take
maybe
care.
next time if you want to. All right, sure.
We got Protestant Jews in here.
Wow,
I didn't know that was
really?
a thing.
Really? Protestant Jews?
That's what it seemed like, huh?
That's what we no, not at all. Using Protestants as a shot.
No, not a shot. I was Protestant, bro. I love
Yeah, it
Protestants.
was. Look at you. Was.
Yeah, you gonna be was too in like a year from now, bro.